Hello and welcome to Excel Essentials. In this session, we'll be covering the value formula. The value formula in Excel is very useful in converting items in cells which are numbers, but the way they've been formatted is as a text or a string. Now, this may be from a formula deriving text, which results in it being a number, or this could be something which has a string value and a text value. Now, the value function only has one parameter, and that's text. And the text is what will be in there in quotation marks or as a reference to a cell, or if needed, inputting the previous formula which derived that value in a text form. Now, more modern versions of Excel is able to automatically recognize numbers, but older versions aren't. So this is where the value formula is really useful in converting it into a recognized number. Now, as you can see, these are all in the general format. And as you can see, I've got values of 12 hours, I've got 7, 5.325, 3.40, and these are all converted as text, because if this was a number and I put 8, for example, you can see it aligns automatically to the right. Now I'm just going to delete that for the moment. Now, the text can be in any sort of number, date, time formats which Excel recognizes. If text isn't in that format, then you may experience a hashtag value error. Now, as I mentioned, you don't need to use it because Excel now automatically converts these texts to numbers where necessary. So if I was to do equals, let's say D8 where the 7 is, and do add 5, you can see modern Excel now recognizes that as 12, but older versions of the Excel program would struggle to recognize that, and you would result in an error. Now, this function helps with that backward compatibility and also compatibility with other programs that don't have this automatic recognition. So let's have a look through and first of all look at the time format we have, which is of 12 hours. Now, if I do equals and we type in value and do open brackets, and then I just click on this value and then I close it and hit enter, we now get 0.5. Now, as you may remember from one of the other videos, that the way that dates and times work is using a serial number format. So one whole day is 1. And because 12 hours is half a day, it is 0.5 in this format. If we were to amend this into being, let's say, 9 hours, we can see that now reflects 0.375 because that's the proportion of one whole day. Now, we can also just drag this down onto the others, and as we see, it automatically converts them for you. So the 7 now aligns correctly, the 5.325 is recognized correctly, and the 3.40 is converted into normal decimal format, which drops the 0 in this instance. Now let's have a look at how we would use the value formula where there are other formulas in play. So let's say, for example, we've extracted the number 7 from the dog ate 7 cats, where we've used the text after and text before formulas to extract that 7. Now, as you can see, if I hit F2, we've got equals text after, text before, the cell reference, the delimiter, and the instance number. Now, for this, we can see it's aligned the same way that the numbers were aligned here. And the way we would use the value formula to convert it into a number is we would just wrap the entirety of the cell contents in the value formula. So if I put value at the start and open brackets, and then hit the enter key and then close the brackets at the end of the formula, once we hit enter, we can now see it returns the 7 formatted as a number. Stay tuned for more Excel Essentials.